Hi, this is Amy with Living My Beloved Life, and this is what I wore for the month of July. As always, I'm going to show you what I wore by day. So, my flow started on a Tuesday, and it was pretty light. So I just put on this Lazy Creek Boutique. It is a liner cotton top fleece back. I really like it. It's nice and floppy and soft and very thin. And I actually just wore this all day. I did not put a cup in or anything. I kind of wanted to see if I would need one, and I didn't. And so I just wore the liner all day, which was nice. And then that evening for overnight, I thought, well, maybe I'll get heavier. And so I put on this Happy Flute. I think this is a 10-inch, maybe a 9-inch bamboo, just nice and soft. Bamboo charcoal is what that is. And a thin, minky, great soft pad. I really like that one too. I didn't have a whole lot of bleeding overnight. It was kind of interesting though that this the minky had stained pretty bad. I had gone off to the side, but it cleaned up really nicely. I was a little concerned, but it did clean up. Day 2 is normally a bit of a heavy day for me, so I put in my scoon right away. Cut the top off. This is a size 1. Love this thing. And I put on my Essence of Eve. This is a little 6-inch bamboo velour. Nice and floppy. Just nice and soft. I never wear regular liners. I usually wear thongs all the time when I'm at work, but this was nice. Nice change. I wore this all day until about 3 o'clock. I had slight leaking, and it was very full when I emptied it. But it was great. I then put on my new Amilla, this iPad. I think this is the Athene. I always have to look. Yep, it sure is. And it's a good pad. Nice. It holds up great. I wore this for about 2 or 3 hours. Then I needed to change. So then I put on this Empire Lush, this little bone shape. So you can see, it's just so floppy. It's a cotton top. It's nice and soft. I love, love, love this pad. I really am considering buying more Empire Lush. For evening, or overnight, I put on my Novel Red. This is a velvet. Yeah, that's the word, velvet, that I'm trying to think of. This super, nice purpley. It's just so soft and comfy, and it holds up fantastic because I did have heavy bleeding that night. Then the next day, I did choose to wear a thong to work and my scoon cup again, and wore it all day with this little Delightful Rhythms. This is a little tiny 6-inch cotton top fleece back thong. It's a good one. I like it. And then I put on this Fun Pad by Stevens. This is, I think it's an 8 or 9-inch. It's pretty floppy. It's, I think, considered a moderate. It is like a terry loop. It's almost like a towel kind of fabric, and a fleece back. No, flannel back, I'm sorry. This thing stains like the dickens. There's a little shadow stain. Don't look at that. I have serious problems, and I've been sunning it for at least 3 or 4 days now. It's still stained. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to bump you there. For overnight, I could tell I just wasn't going to have a whole lot of bleeding, so I put on the Yurtcraft. This is an 8-inch, but it is a heavy, so it is quite a bit thicker. I normally need a longer pad for overnight, but I thought, well, I'll see if I can get away with this, because my flow had really tapered off, even though it was just day 3 for evening. So, and I had very little, almost no bleeding overnight at all. Day 4, it just felt like I was going to be really light that day. So I didn't put a cup in. I just wore my Novel Red. This is a 6-inch liner, cotton top, and a little fleece back. Nice and floppy. It's good pad. Cleans up great, holds up great. I didn't have a whole lot of bleeding. Like I said, I did not need my cup that day. I didn't wear it, and that was it. That night I got home, I put on this Dinky Dot Spots. I love this pad. I just think it's so pretty. I love the fabric. I love the little drops, like water drops down the center that she does for holding in the core. It's a fleece back. You can see there it says DDB Secrets. I just love it. I like the shape. I can't say enough good, and it holds up fantastic. It's a very good pad. 7, maybe an 8-inch. I can't remember, 7.5, I think, something like that. Again, I just really like it. I had almost no bleeding at all the rest of that evening. Like I said, pretty much that whole 4th day I didn't. But there was still just a little bit, when you wipe. And so the next day I was at my volunteer position all day, and I just put on this little 6-inch We Essentials. As you know, I love my We Essentials pads. This is a 6-inch, just a regular one, and it was fantastic. You don't even feel like you're wearing anything, really. It's great. So that is everything that I wore this month for July. It is 1 cup. That was it. So it was a little bit lighter of a flow. 2, maybe, so 4 overnights. I had a total of 12 pads all together. And that is everything. If you've tried any of these pads, I'd love to hear what you think of them, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Thanks so much.